get he or she to call in. But carry on talking.
Yeah, give us a call right now. The number is 0871 222 1049. You can talk to our producer Lila and explain that you're involved with the KFC ad, which I'm about to rail against in a small and slightly pathetic way. So yeah, obviously, the thing about the ad is that these people are singing with their mouths full, and that's the conceit of the ad, ha ha ha. It's so delicious, they've just got to sing about it, and all the normal codes of decency have gone out of the window because they're so in love with the salad. But it is revolting. All I can imagine is how many bits of spittle and salad and stuff.
Do they open their mouths? You can't see the food in the mouth, can you?
No, you can't see the food. It's very cleverly done. Well, presumably there have been some guidelines, and the client or whoever.
That wouldn't be appetising, would it? Mashed up food.
It's not appetising anyway. It's revolting. I mean, the logic of the thing is supposed to be the salad's so amazing that they're full. But all I can think is that, if they've lost control of the rules of social interaction to that extent, they're probably farting as well. The room stinks. They're probably going to the toilet right where they're sat. They're not paying attention to any of the normal codes.
They're horrible piggies.
They're horrible pig people.
So what it's saying is horrible piggy people eat at KFC.
It's saying that...
Which isn't an outlandish idea.
It's saying that the salad is kind of like a drug that will make all your inhibitions go away and turn you into a kind of a pig person.
It's quite sexy. Imagine the piggy sex.
You're putting a positive spin on it in a really odd way. But anyway, I do call the person involved with the KFC ad. I'd love to talk to you about...
Yeah, call the person involved in the KFC ad. Don't,
what you were thinking.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The way you said it, it sounded like we were asking our listeners to call the guy in the KFC ad.
Oh, I see, I'm sorry.
Not for him to come on air, just to do it separately in their own time.
No, I was speaking to the person involved with the ad.
Right.
Shall we have some more music now?
Better.
This is the Kasabian with Club Foot.
That was a long link, sorry.
This is a long intro to the song as well.
God. We'll make everything shorter and tighter and punchier.
Audio slave, there you go.
Someone whispering, stay there for me.
Stay there.
Came back. It's Adam and Joe on XFM. It's nearly 1:30. That's a time check. We don't usually do time checks. I did a time check nearly 1:30.
Hey, that means
it's really useful.
It's almost competition time.
It's almost competition time. It's almost time for Crap Commentary Corner.
We should play it. We'll play another song and then we'll do Crap Commentary Corner. And the person who was staying on the line there is a mystery person involved who's part of the creative team for the KFC singing with their mouth full ad. I'm not going to identify him because I don't want to get him into trouble. Him or her. Okay.
Nice. But it's a him, then.
Yeah.
It's a bloke. Clearly a bloke.
Or her. But I'm going to talk to him, find out the inside gossip or her about what the hell they were thinking when they did that advert, and get into the mind of a creative on the cutting edge. And after this song, which is a free play incidentally by Landscape, we will play Crap Commentary Corner.
Is this going to be...
Which other one would I play by Landscape?
I don't know. Go. I don't know. I thought there might be some new trendy band called Landscape.
No, this is going to be the untrendy band from the 1980s called Landscape. And this is called Einstein A Go Go.
Einstein A Go Go.
Played that one right to the end as well. That is Landscape, who had an amazing album called From the Hellholes of Mars to the Tea Rooms of Uranus, or maybe the Tea Rooms of Mars to the Hellholes of Uranus, I think you're supposed to pronounce that, to avoid any kind of embarrassment. Joe Cornish just went to had a bit of a lavvy break there, but he's back! Hey Joe, how was it?
What, in the lavvy?
Yeah.
Why isn't Landscape still going?
Because we only had 2 minutes on it. It's only a short...
Okay.
They were short in the 80s, those songs.
Sorry, everybody.
So I just concluded my conversation with the mystery person.
KFC person.
KFC person.
What did he or she say?
Well, he or she basically was the actual part of the actual duo that came up with the idea that people should be singing with their mouths full.
Good identity concealment.
And...
What? You just said he was part of the duo that conceived the advert. But that's fine. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Keep going. Come on. What did he say? Or she say?
He or she might have been part of a duo or a wider group of people that worked on the advert. or not, you know.
Cut to the chase. What did they say?
Well, basically that they didn't set out to offend anyone at all.
Of course not.
And it wasn't supposed to be like a controversial ad, the way that the Tango ads were conceived, for example.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, well, surely there must have been like a filtering process and people saying, you can't do that, it's disgusting. But he said apparently no one batted an eyelid. They didn't realise that it was going to upset people.
It's a victim of its own success, isn't it? Because the first one was much milder.
Yeah.
And it really caught on. Everybody loved the first one, where it was just the basic premise of somebody singing when they were ordering the burger, wasn't it? They weren't even eating it.
That's right.
And then it sort of snowballed. But it's funny how people get upset about manners, table manners, more than they do about sort of more extreme things in adverts.
Yeah, because of course it doesn't infringe any advertising guidelines as such, because it's just a politeness thing.
Why can't the man who or woman who wrote the Post Office Ants advert call up and explain to me about the scale of their props?
Then we'd all be happy.
Seriously, there's about 20 texts here about the ants. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
People are texting in going, thank God someone's pointed out the ant scale issue.
People are
It's a
pulling their
massive
hair out.
concern to the citizens of London.
Well, listen, shall we do a competition and then we can give people a chance involved with the ants to call in?
Okay.
Incidentally, the number is 0871 for the competition and the ants, 0871 222 1049. Shall we play the competition jingle?
It's a crap commentary, recorded off of a DVD. Why don't you listen and see? You could win some crap for free. Can you tell and speak it? And a movie critique. Go ahead, it's easy. You can use IMDb.
Must remember this jingle stops suddenly. There we are, very abruptly. Okay, so it's crap commentary corner time. This is a recording taken from the commentary of a famous movie. Now, this is pretty, well, when I say famous, infamous perhaps, this is pretty obscure stuff. And there's not many clues in the commentary, so you're going to have to be a real movie buff. But Adam, you don't know what this is, do you?
No, no idea.
We saw this, we went to see this on its opening night in the West End.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is the director of a movie. Listen carefully, because there are one or two clues. And according to the director, as you're about to hear, there's really no problems with this movie. In fact, it could well be the greatest movie ever made. Yeah. I mean, nothing went wrong. It was brilliant, and the film's brilliant. Listen to this.
This is a movie, it's a textbook in everything. You know, a lot of kids who saw this when they were young that are now young adults, this is one of their favorite movies. Most people thought the idea of making a live-action picture out of it was impossible. And while one may quibble with this element or that element, overall, the picture worked. You start out every project and you want to make it the greatest film ever. We had a team of great people.
That's amazing. Positivity.
That's amazing. They did it. They set out to make the greatest film ever. They did it.
I've got an idea what that might be. I think there's some clues in the background there. You can hear a little bit of growling and stuff.
You may quibble about one or two things that might not be exactly right, but overall the movie's a massive success, says the director. Now, here's another clip. He's particularly pleased with the performance of his lead actor, and these are little moments taken from all the way through the commentary. He's very, very pleased with one performance. Let's hear just how pleased he is.
I love Frank in this particular performance. I think this is great. Just a brilliant performance there. Frank, fantastic here. Love that shot coming off him and coming into Frank. Frank delivers just a great performance. Frank's great here. I actually didn't want to cut away from him at all. I wanted to stay on him, and I think he does a brilliant performance. At the first preview where that scene played, people actually cried. I like Frank's performance. I think Frank's performance elevated the picture.
So Frank does well.
Oh, I like Frank. I wanted to stay on him.
I love Frank, and he's he's very handsome, and I love him, and I wanted to kiss him at this point. That's difficult, though.
It's tricky, isn't it? It's clearly a massively brilliantly successful movie.
Would I be correct in saying, because I think we need to throw people a few clues.
Do you think?
Yeah, that is tough.
Do you think? But you know what it is.
No, I'm not sure.
You know what it is. Write it down. Write it down. Tell me what you think it is. There.
Okay.
Remember, the number is 0871 222 1049, or, to enter crap commentary competition. Do call right now if you think you know. No, wrong.
Oh, no.
Buxton's wrong.
It's not Bowie-based.
It's not Bowie-based.
That's really difficult. Is it?
Is anyone calling in?
No.
That is
no
not
one's
possible.
calling in.
Oh,
Is it
no,
too difficult?
One person said
0871 222 1049. Shall I tell you, it was made in the late 80s? No, wrong.
Oh, no,
It's got a guy called Frank playing the lead villain. I'll give you a clue.
What, Frank is the character's name or the
It's a
actor's
kid's
name?
film.
Yeah.
People said it was impossible to adapt.
I don't know.
Oh
what
dear.
it
Maybe we
is.
should play a record and I'll think of a clue.
Do you know what I thought it was, listeners? I thought it was Labyrinth.
It's not Labyrinth.
Is it in the same sort of...
Company of Wolves?
And then I
It's
thought
not
maybe
that.
Company of Wolves. I'm just trying to think of the things we went and saw on Saturday nights at the Odeon Leicester Square. Well, let's play a track and see if anyone gets an idea and gives us a call. 0871 222 1049 is the number to call. Here's the Ordinary Boys.
Is it worth playing one of those clips again, do you think?
Okay, let's have a quick listen. This is Crap Commentary Corner.
The
we're
first
playing
one,
here.
maybe.
And you've got to guess... do they have to guess who's speaking? They just have to
Not
guess...
necessarily. You've got to guess the film that this director is speaking about.
Okay.
This is a movie, it's a textbook in everything. You know, a lot of kids who saw this when they were young that are now young adults, this is one of their favorite movies. Most people thought the idea of making a live-action picture out of it was impossible. And while one may quibble with this element or that element, overall, the picture worked. You start out every project and you want to make it the greatest film ever. We had a team of great people. I think we did it.
Yay!
Now, when you find out what film it is, which I now know, that will seem extraordinary.
Let's go to Clive. Hello, Clive.
Hello there, mate.
How you doing?
Not bad.
You got an idea what this is then, Clive?
Yeah, I thought I'd have a guess, and I assume I've got it right by the sounds of it.
Right.
Magic Roundabout.
Magic Roundabout.
What was your logic there? Can you explain how you arrived at that answer?
Well, just the greatest film ever made, I suppose. Gotta be, ain't it?
Have you seen the Magic Roundabout, Clive?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. I watched it as a kid, but...
Right.
The movie.
But you're just getting the general impression that, just from the posters, that it could be the greatest film ever made.
Hey, Clive, I don't wish to rain on your logic parade, but you know that the Magic Roundabout's not out on DVD at the moment. I don't think it's been released yet.
Not yet.
So how would we have got the commentary off it?
I don't know.
Poor Clive, he's not a release schedules expert.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think it's a good guess, Clive.
That was a very good guess, Clive. I was just flexing
because
my
The Magic
sarcasm
Roundabout is
muscles.
obviously a very, very, very good, very, very good film.
It was a really impossible. Can we give Clive some kind of prize?
Can we give Clive a prize? We'll give you some tickets to something, Clive. We'll give you tickets to see the Coral. Do you want tickets to see the Coral?
I'd love tickets to see the Coral,
There you
yeah.
go. Well done, but you are 100% wrong.
Wrong. But thanks a lot for your call, Clive, and sorry about my sarcasm there.
Hello, Pete. Is Pete there?
Hiya.
Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Do you think you've got it right? What's your guess?
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. Now, that is an interesting guess.
It is a great film.
It is, but that is genuinely one of the greatest films ever made. Well, listen, man, you've got it wrong. Unfortunately, that's not correct. But good guess, and sort of in the right area in a funny way with the kind of star of the film.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Schwarzenegger is the star of the film in question, but same sort of ballpark. But thank you very much for your call.
Pete can have tickets to the Coral as well.
Would you like tickets to go see the Coral?
please.
Yeah, good one.
Please.
That'll be a great gig. Thanks for your call.
Now, we think Aidan might have got it right. Hello, Aidan. Aidan? Aidan?
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew? Is it Andrew?
Yeah, hi there, how you doing?
How are you? Fine, how are you doing?
Risky.
Excellent, excellent.
Is this a different voice on the phone?
It is a different voice. It seems like Aidan has gone and Andrew for some reason.
Andrew, what's happened to Aidan, Andrew?
Poor Aidan.
The problem is that Aidan's the one that got it right. What do you think it is, Andrew?
I think it is the wonderful, wonderful version of He-Man and Master of the Universe.
Yes!
Congratulations,
Well
that's
done,
absolutely
Aidan.
right.
How did you guess that?
Sadly, I have seen the video in question, and talking about Frank Langella.
That's correct, who plays Skeletor.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Absolutely terrible movie.
He's so happy with Skeletor's performance. Seriously, there's long passages where he talks about how Frank Langella gives Skeletor inner life and makes him an intelligent villain. And it's quite a moving commentary because this poor guy had basically Canon, the company that produced it, collapsed before the end. So he sort of couldn't finish the movie, and they were going to release it with no ending. So he got the actors back, and he basically put his own salary into finishing Masters of the Universe. Didn't make...
Heart and soul into a wonderful movie like that.
Yeah, didn't make any money. He's never directed anything again. He directed the 3D Terminator ride at Universal Studios. That's it.
Well, he doesn't have to. Once you've directed the greatest film ever made, there's nowhere
His name's Gary Goddard.
to go, really. But anyway, listen, Andrew, thank you very much for your call. That was amazing. Extraordinary. You've got too much time on your hands.
Absolutely.
You can. What does Andrew win then?
You can get some.
What's available at the moment?
Well, Coral
My wife's actually just about to give birth, so that's a bit tricky at the moment.
Yeah, that's not
Got
good.
anything else?
Have we got
CDs?
Have we got any kind of DVD action we can chuck his way?
Well, I'll find it.
We'll dig something up for you. We'll dig something up for you. Well, congratulations, Andrew. That's amazing. And I don't know what happened to Aidan.
We're going to send you. We're
Congratulations,
going to
Aidan,
send
as
you
well.
a congratulations DVD care package from XFM. Thanks very much for your call.
That could be the obscure death squeal of Crap Commentary
Wow,
Corner.
that was really tricky, man. He-Man.